back my trauma, let's call my mama. My name is Jack, I'm 29, I got a BA in drama. I moved here to Atlanta, hope to find a scene. Then I looked in the mirror and the mirror looked mean. I got a mental illness and it's a concern, because my actions are abhorrent and I never do learn. I got a mental illness and it ain't humble. I'd say it runs in the family, but it's more like a stumble. I got a mental
Plus, now I can have a stopwatch so that we don't just like podcast for an unknown amount of time.
It's been 3 days.
And then we're like, how long have we been in this room?
Yeah.
Your beard, your beard and your hair are so long we'd never be able to tell.
Never be able to tell.
I feel fortunate that I got to look in your bathroom and see what product we're using.
Yeah.
On the hair and the beard.
It's just not the cheapest stuff.
Yeah, you got some.
That's
labels.
all it is. It's just I go to the shelf, and where I used to go to the bottom, I just look up more and I buy that stuff.
He's got the Garnier conditioner.
Okay.
It shows.
I've never used conditioner in my life.
I've just come
Really?
around. I'm not going to shame you too hard. I've just in the
But
past 3 years.
It's pretty nice when you use it, too.
So
Especially with
what
long
is it
hair.
for?
I have no idea. What I know is that when you wash your hair, it feels like you just washed your hair. When you condition your hair and then you rinse it out, it makes it silky smooth.
Yeah. It makes your shit look
Like
better. I feel like it's more optics than anything.
It feels nice to rinse it out of your hair because it makes your hair like so soft.
Yeah, the only time I've ever tried to use it, I use like my mind. It was slimy.
Yeah, it's a slimy process.
what
You
it
ever
is.
see in movies where girls make like mohawks with their hair? That's with conditioner. You get to
I don't
mohawk
like
it.
I didn't like the sensation of the slime. It was like I was fucking on Nickelodeon getting molested.
And we'll start right there. No, I won't shame you too hard. I haven't done it. Lotion and conditioning. I'm like
I just
3
started
years
with the
into lotion conditioning. Yeah, come on.
Once you
New
start
stuff.
lotioning, you're like, what have I been doing?
It is fun.
I mean, when you find out you're not supposed to wash it every day, it's like, what?
That was a game changer
Yeah.
too. I feel like I have to wash my hair because I get so sweaty.
Yeah.
But it's like I can't lay down in my bed with a sweaty head. That's crazy.
Today's a no wash hair day for me, and it's got that little bit of oil and it's got that little bit of like grunge to it. I love it so much.
Dude, I wash my hair like every 2 to 3 weeks.
Nice.
What? Hold up, dude. One time every 3 weeks?
Yeah.
That's once a month?
That's better than once a day.
Absolutely.
That's the merit I'm. That's
and here's the thing,
gauge I'm going with.
And
That's nuts.
Keegan, you'll be able to tell next time I wash it if you're paying attention, because it will be when my hair is the floofiest and most silly looking. And then the longer time goes, the more it like looks good and healthy.
Keegan, am I floofy today? That's what he'll say to you.
Dude, the
For
image
sure.
of
Notice
just-
anything floofy about me?
Just us doing a pod and it just starts and you have your head wrapped up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never. I mean, I really have been thinking about it because I know this is the third person I know that is going out of the country to go get hair transplant.
Really?
Whoa.
Really?
I was like, whoa, dude.
Here's my thing about that. What if they fuck it up?
Dog,
Yeah.
first off,
You
you
got
go,
that forever on your
Now
head.
you have pubes growing on the front of your forehead.
Expensive $1 million, right back to wearing a hat
They
as you
put-
probably planned beforehand. That would suck
Yeah.
It looks like
so
those
hard.
dudes that grow the beard that's like patchy, and you're like, dude, you gotta let it go.
know.
You have to let the pubes on your face go.
Can you imagine like looking out at a plane flying back from Turkey and it's all dudes with head wraps on, like it's all, and they're kind of averting their gaze?
Okay, so I
A
was
little
thinking about
ashamed.
it. They put you under for that.
They put you under for
Really?
a hair
So,
transplant?
right?
Really?
I'm pretty sure. But
They're near
either
your
way,
brain. They're near your
yeah,
head. I guess
either
that's
way,
good.
first off, I would hate to get on a plane with an open wound.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
That
like
feels
the traveling.
disgusting to me. Traveling
actual
with
traveling
an
of it.
open wound. Yeah.
Fucked
Do they
up.
put you asleep for this? Because I'm like, dude, I would feel like such a dickhead if I died from the anesthesia.
No, you were
do.
not generally put to sleep based on AI.
Oh. Well, AI is the one doing the
mean,
transplant,
wait, I
so
mean-
watch out.
It says hair transplants are minimally invasive and typically done when you're awake.
That makes sense
Okay.
because they're expensive.
You'll be given local anesthesia.
Okay. Because I was like, dude, if you went under and you died,
Yeah.
You'd look, hey, open casket because I look so good. Big
yo, is there
pompadour.
any way
open-
that y'all can push this back like 3 months so my hair looks luscious?
I want to look good in that
Just
casket.
weakening and burning you around.
yeah, with
Dude,
big,
it's
beautiful
starting
hair.
to stink.
They should just do it on the plane at this
It's
point.
just a way more like morbid version of that Home Alone scene where you're just rocking around.
Yeah. Yeah, you're being moved around by a toy train in the living room.
Every time he comes by, you just spray Febreze. Or Jesus Christ. Yeah, I was just like, no way. First, traveling with an open head wound.
Gross.
It's already gross enough. Like, I
Imagine
wouldn't want-
having to sit next to a guy with an open head wound on a plane.
That's another thing I was thinking. What if, dude, you get the middle seat? That's crazy.
Ew. No conversation.
No.
What'd you travel
insane.
for?
Or-
The obvious giant thing on my head.
Yeah, the conversation is, do not bleed on me.
Yeah,
That would be
please.
a giant problem, dude.
I'm never doing it. I'm never
Oh
doing it.
my God. I don't know.
I'm talking to two healthy hairlines here, so it's
I just
hardest for me to say that. But I'm talking to
Yeah.
two healthy heads of hair.
I'm
here.
thinking about getting it. Just see if I can get it like.
Just for different.
I just want to see if I can attach these eyebrows to the top.
God, that'd be so sick. That'd be so sick.
I just
Imagine.
want more.
Yeah, I want more blonde Trent. I'm blonde Trent now.
I actually want it to run all the way down my back.
so sick.
Some doctor's in another room, like smoking a cigarette, drinking a coffee. He's like, I don't know if we can do it.
Yeah, there's
God
one.
damn it, man. He needs
Yeah.
more
Yeah,
hair.
I was just gonna say the one mad scientist. More, turn it up. It's a lever somehow.
His
I
assistant quits because
can't.
he's like, "This is not ethical."
At this point, it's too much hair, sir. He's like, if I take the biotin and mix it with...
We've played God.
Yeah, I've done it. Frankenstein lightning bolt flash.
And then I get killed and held up in a magazine as a Bigfoot a week after that.
But again, you look so good.
Yeah.
Luscious
Slick.
Oh yeah,
Come on.
a Bigfoot fresh from Turkey, dude.
the Turkish Bigfoot. It's the legend of the Turkish Bigfoot.
I would be so afraid that I would get like staph in my fucking head.
Or it would just
Yeah.
look bad. I was just afraid
Yeah,
of pure
look bad would
vanity,
be-
all that trouble, all that money, all that effort.
Do you think
and
you
it
could
looks like dog
request
shit.
to go under for it?
Wick me when I have hair?
He's like, I'm not going to tell you again. I'm not giving you Xanax for this. I would be afraid of just, this is how crazy I am. I'd be afraid of the recycled air on the airplane blowing on me.
You mean the
Just blowing on my open,
Yeah.
just everything about, because that's shit I think about when I don't have a gaping wound on my head.
just the air blowing on you in
Yeah,
an
just
airplane?
that recycled air blowing in my
Yeah.
face. There's always somebody with a deep cough on your plane where you're like, bro, it's the middle of summer. Like, why do you have a cough like that?
Gross.
Cigarettes, probably.
You hope
Cigarettes.
cigarettes. That's the best case scenario.
Yeah, I think I take like baby policy with germs where I'm like, if I'm just taking in the germs, I'm not gonna get sick.
Yeah, I'm always like, these are
That's
worldwide
baby policy.
germs.
Yeah,
Like that whole-
you never heard that? That's why you're supposed to let your kids
That's
eat
Gerber
dirt.
stylies.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, Keegan's been spoon feeding his babies dirt.
Yeah, a little
Nice,
microdose.
dude.
We're microdosing dirt today, girls.
That's such a money saver too. If you cut the mush with dirt.
Yeah.
yeah, cutting
Yeah.
their food with sand.
Well, when you're an anti-vaxxer, like
Yeah.
He
That
always
helps a
says
lot.
this, but you got to quit saying that, bro. They're gonna show up at my fucking house. They're gonna be like, "No, it's my co-host is an idiot."
just cut when he says anti and just say vaxxer.
Yeah.
Vaxxer. And it's a real sudden kick.
No, dude,
Edit.
I'm worried about. So I told you about this scam that I got that I might be uncovering, dude. Reckless Ben Who. I uncovered the prescription cat food racket that's going on in vets.
Prescription,
Dude,
like the
so my
blue
cat-
bag, the fancy kind
So
they
he
give
gets
you?
like urinary tract.
Oh, I'm sorry,
of
that
food.
sounds
So
awful.
it's like it's very important that he gets his food, but
have
they
you tried
make you
giving him cranberry juice?
Yeah, for a UTI.
yeah.
But they make you get a checkup every year, and I'm like, for what? And the lady's like, well, it's just policy. I'm like, you don't think that that's just to extort me out of fucking $80?
Yeah.
And then as soon as I come in there, you're gonna make me buy a bunch of dude. The lady goes, I've never actually thought about it like that. I'm like, oh, I guess you fucking have it, dude.
She's been staring in the mirror ever since. Yeah.
Dude, she just hung the phone up, and then I called back, and the lady was like, hello, and I'm like. She's like, who's this? I was like, you know who the fuck this is. I was like, that lady just fucking hung up on me. I was like, and you're sitting right beside her. I was like, you don't think y'all had a little conversation about that? And she goes, all right, Mr. Ray, what can I do
Mr.
for
Ray.
you? I was like, let's just quit
I just enlightened your doctor.
Yeah, I'm like, hey man, just tell me. Just be like, hey, it kind of is a racket. Like, don't gaslight me into there. I'm like, this is crazy.
No, even without specific diseases, they want you to buy the fancy food every time
Yeah.
they push
And
you to
it's
buy
because
the
it's
blue bag, blue something.
It
or
is.
other.
It is also funny to say they're extorting you for anything less than $100.
It is really funny. He's at 80. I was like,
I've been
bro.
extorted for $3.
Think about it. How
Hey,
many
it's the
people does
principle.
this happen with? I got to do it every. And then the lady was like, it has to be by law every year. I went, really?
By law?
I said, what's your name? Because they didn't do it last time, and they wrote me a script. So are they going to jail? Because that's
Yeah.
crazy.
What
got
are you
a
in
bunch
for?
of people breaking the law.
Dude, I heard you can get up to $80 for a prescription pad for pets.
Dude, you best believe I
Yeah,
started
yeah.
looking. I looked into the legality and got on Canva and go, man, I could do this.
Canva.
And then somebody on Reddit was like, dude, do not get in trouble for forging a script. It's the same
For your
thing.
absolute cat. Wow.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Like, it would be like if you forge, because people would forge, doggy Xanax or.
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't even think about that.
ketamine.
Yeah,
Wow.
I didn't think
My
about
horse is real sick.
Yeah.
that. The third day you've been in here, I don't even think you have a
Holy
horse.
shit. What if you go to court and the judge is a horse?
Dude, your
Might go
teeth.
your way. Jury of horses.
A jury of your peers.
Give him the chair.
It's actually not an execution thing. Horses just don't sit comfortably on chairs.
Yeah,
So,
that's right.
so to them, sitting on a chair is a punishment.
Yeah. This is kangaroo court. No.
No, actually,
Yeah, man.
That's crazy.
It's great. It's just one of those things where you're like, dude, this is so stupid.
you should
Like
write
you-
your manifesto about this.
Yeah, for $80 worth. So.
Well, dude, when I worked in fucking.
Dude, you bought a house. You're like $80.
Bro, it's just I'm getting butt
No, it's the
fucked every
principle.
time I turn around. It's
I agree, it's the principle.
Netflix
It's the
is
principle.
now $35 or whatever. It's
You're
like,
still
dude,
on Netflix, brother? I got
God.
sites. I got
Get rid of
websites.
it.
I got
it's
bootlegs.
crazy. It's just I'm getting butt fucked every time I turn around. It's like, at what point?
Stop
eggs
turning
are
around.
$30. I'm in
Let the
grocery
cat
store,
pee.
Like, bro, I don't want to steal. You're making me do this. Like, you're making me steal. Like, I don't want to. Groceries are crazy.
What are the Walmarts like out here in Marietta and where you are?
I don't go. We don't shop at Walmart here.
Walmart people? I'm a Walmart person all day long.
Nah. I stopped shopping at Walmart when they started getting really suspicious at the doors.
Of the
When they'd be
self-check?
like checking your
Yeah.
receipts and stuff. Like when they got really hard on that, I was like, okay, fuck off.
Yeah, I don't
I'm
steal
not-
anymore from the Walmart. I did, but I don't steal anymore from the Walmart.
That's my favorite thing is
Scary.
when they
Here's the thing.
ask
I don't
me-
even steal. I just
Right.
I
Just the
don't want.
intimidation.
You're not going to make me scan and bag all my stuff and then be distrustful towards me
Yeah,
on the way
and
out
then
the door.
intimidate.
Like that's a fucked up business practice.
Dude, I
and I'm not going to
love
support
telling
it.
those people no.
You can. You're allowed
I
to.
love it. And
I
then
love
you
knowing
get
that.
to watch the people behind you when you go, nah, I'm good. They all go. And then it's just anarchy. Like everybody,
Yeah.
they've lost all the power that they had.
You
You're
have-
like, turns out it's soft power. It means
It is.
nothing, dude.
You are
Yeah.
a prophet spreading the word. You can say no. It's yours. You bought it. It's yours. Yeah. That's one of those things your dad tells you.
I mean, bro, it's crazy. And then it's like, dude, if you go to Walmart and there's like a long line at the self checkouts, and then you go to the electronics and it's just some dude standing there.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, I'm gonna check out here, and the guy's like, please.
Some dude is great. Yeah. Auto care dude is great.
Ring
Yeah.
up these eggs for me.
Yeah, he's just like, dude, they don't give a fuck. Every time I've done it at our Walmart, it's just some lady that's like, you're the first person I've talked to in 2 hours.
Yeah. Lonely. Yeah. It's nice to have a friend. Yeah.
Yeah, I was losing my mind back here just watching the same commercials.
Holy shit.
She
Here-
starts asking weirdly personal questions.
Here's another.
How old are your kids? Oh, fuck, you know I have kids.
Give their names. Yeah.
What's that pretty lady's name you hang around with?
Hey, here's a Walmart tip too for the electronics department specifically. You know when they have like two AT&T people at like a table and they're selling you phone service or something, like two different people that aren't
Yes.
part of the Walmart. Whatever they're trying to sell you, just say you already have it. If they ever try to talk to you and sell you insurance or sell you internet, you say I already have it. It's great. I did that the other day.
I love
Works
it.
great.
Yeah.
Works great.
You guys are doing the Lord's work in here.
Yeah. They'll be and they're so happy. They're like, okay, great.
You just
'Cause, you
shake
know.
them and go, you're in a pyramid scheme. Are you familiar with the term Ponzi scheme?
The pupils get smaller. Yeah. Oh,
Let me save your soul, young man. Just like I asked the wrong fucking guy.
Yeah. That'll get somebody out of that kind of sales, I bet.
It really will. It
Yeah.
really will.
I mean, maybe it saved their life. I don't know.
Maybe.
That's got to suck as a job.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
nobody's excited to see you.
I assume that's
It's like
how we got so many homeless people, is that like the Herbalife and all that stuff was so long. That's going to lead to meth. That lifestyle, that leads to meth.
The
And where
Herbalife
does,
to
and
meth
where does that
pipeline.
I can
lead?
tell you, this is
That's
not a conspiracy.
that's my opinion.
Herbalife and the opioid crisis hit kind of around the same time.
Ooh.
Coincidence?
Did they
Let's
not?
think about
Yeah.
this, folks.
That's basically the connection that made me say that, and now I'm just trying to justify it.
Yeah, you can easily build an argument. You can easily build it up. We got all night. Put on the coffee.
We want this ready for Reddit by 8 a.m.
You guys do ads for Herbalife, though, right? We really should. We should walk this
Yeah,
back.
shout
We should
out
walk it.
Herbalife.
We love
Yeah.
you guys.
Yeah, shout out to our
Actually,
sponsors. Actually, if you want to join,
Yeah, my whole spare room is full of Herbalife.
we're sponsored by opioids, actually, just straight up.
promo code 7OH.
That's the thing about local podcasts like yours and all the local podcasts that Atlanta comics do. No ads. Come on. Farm to table. Fresh.
Nobody sees any advertising potential in any
God.
of us.
Yeah.
Bro, what is crazy though,
None of y'all making money.
is we've talked about it before though. It's getting to where like you'll try to watch a podcast and it's just QVC. Like,
And
it's
it's
just them selling you GLPs or dick pills, and then it's like when you are trying to watch it on YouTube, because some podcasts they don't give you the video on Spotify.
Yeah.
So you're like, well, I want to see what you're pulling up, and then it's like there's nothing more detrimental to my soul than when I catch a YouTube commercial in the middle of an ad read while I'm driving, and I
for
can't
sure.
even stop and skip.
Oh,
you
that
know, you're just like
sucks.
it's
No, it's
demoralizing.
insane. It's insane. If I hear
The
one
Goy bean.
if I hear one more millionaire podcast host read me an ad for Rocket Money, I will lose my
dude.
fucking mind. Actual millionaire,
Oh, is
no
that-
exaggeration. You gonna manage your money? Get real. That sucks so hard.
Is that how you got there? Did you rocket money your
You
way
ro-
there?
Rocket your money your way to the top of Spotify, dude.
That is like when the right wing people say, just quit buying coffee and you can buy a house. That is the
Dude,
same.
Don't even get me
Camp
fucking started
logic,
on
brother.
that fucking loser, Mr. Wonderful from Shark Tank.
Oh my
That
God, he be doing
fucking
that?
guy- Bro, he's in an interview. He's like, if you make $70,000 a year and you get a $24 lunch, I mean, what do you think? It's like, dude, first off, you own a restaurant and a salad is $28.
What restaurant?
You're the fucking problem. I don't know. Some
I
fucking
agree
shitty
with you. He
restaurant
probably does
like
own one.
you.
Yeah.
I mean, but it was like, dude, I Googled the guy's restaurant. I was like, dude, a salad is $28. You're the problem.
Yeah.
You're the fucking problem.
That's
Nobody
crazy.
watched Shark Tank. Like, get the
No.
fuck out of here
That's
with that shit.
crazy.
There was a while everybody's watching Shark Tank.
Bro, you
but-
cannot self-appoint the nickname Mr. Wonderful.
Wait,
unless
did
you-
he? Is that self-appointed?
It's gotta be. The same guy that wears thong flip-flop sandals in a suit.
Do you think that's a business that someone pitched to him? Like, we start calling you Mr. Wonderful, and he said, "I want
Everything
I want
is
10%
calculated.
in
Those
nickname."
people- those people are not humans. Like, I saw a video of him calling out everybody that didn't want that data center in Utah, which is crazy. He like cannot believe it. He's like,
Wow,
"Well, what?
really?
I'm spending $15 billion. Like, what? What do you
Why
mean?"
And it's not good. Yeah.
And he's sitting
dude.
there, and the whole time he's in flip flops and a suit. And I was like, this guy is so out of touch with
Oh my God.
regular people. And then he had to come out and apologize. He's like, all right, my
Good.
bad. We went about that wrong.
Did you see him in what was the fucking movie? He was Marty Supreme. Did you see him act in Marty Supreme? Not
I
bad.
didn't watch that.
Not bad.
I
He
was-
plays him. He plays a version of
plays
himself,
Kevin?
essentially.
Yeah.
Not literally, but the character he plays.
It's
is
just him dumping
an
cement.
angry guy talking.
He's dumping cement to Grand Canyon. You know?
Profiteering off of.
Like,
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
Lex Luthor, dude. You fucking suck,
is.
bro.
We're gonna build the biggest ping pong table in the middle of the Grand Canyon. We got to pour a level slab that fills the whole
Grand
thing.
Canyon, we're gonna make it a parking lot for the data center. You're a goddamn monster, dude. Like, who the fuck is watching these movies and being like, you know, I really think that the Republic has it figured out.
Yeah,
God, the data center.
yeah. Did you guys see? I missed the UFC, but I wanted to watch it because I was hoping to catch like one of those assassination attempts live, and I was just assuming that was going to happen.
There is a UFC. It's like anytime something really goes wrong for Trump, he goes to a UFC fight. It is lame.
Yeah.
Like after every assassination, he goes and he gets cheered at in front of the big crowd.
Did
They
you
are
see
lame.
the-
This time was his birthday, so it was a literal link, but I didn't see anything from it.
Did you
Trent,
see
I
the
avoided
Travis
it.
Pastrana thing?
Who's that?
You know Travis
Oh, I know
Pastrana?
who he is. I didn't.
He did a backflip on the White House lawn.
Cool.
But here's the thing that blew me away, and I found hilarious. Dude,
Holy shit.
he
Christ
did it
alive.
in front of the White House, which you can tell is in front of the White House because you can see the top of the building. But you can't see the front of the White House because they put a banner in front of it, a giant banner that has a picture of the front of the White House on it.
Oh, wow.
It is.
It was
We're there.
weird.
Wile E. Coyote style.
We're
Yeah.
at President
Holy
Camacho. It's there, bro. They had
Oh.
Polly Market in front of the White House. There was a big advertisement for Polly Market. I was like, we're done, man.
I love this movie
This
so
is
much.
the end of an empire.
Let's just talk about that movie instead, because I love everything Mike Judge does. I'm a massive Mike Judge fan.
Yeah.
God, he's so good. But we are Idiocracy.
It is. It's here.
We are bonkers idiots.
Yeah. I'm giving my plants electrolytes.
It makes them grow.
Yeah, it was.
Holy shit.
Look at this. So it's in front of a backdrop that's made to look like the front of the White House that's covering up the actual front of the
Symbolic,
White House.
bro. It's like a metaphor, bro.
What are we doing?
Yeah. It's we had a cage fight on the White House lawn, dude. That's where we're at.
Which is kind of cool. At least it's America being like in your face about what America's always been.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's also like I just can't watch. The UFC just does nothing for me.
Really? I mean,
Yeah, I mean, you watch like it's just commercials, and then like a fight that lasts a minute and 30 seconds, and then just you're
Yeah,
I guess I
never
haven't-
actually watched one.
I haven't watched more. Like when I watch it, I'm just watching a fight on like YouTube or I'm like
Yeah.
Just
at
a
a
clip
bar
sort
or
of
something.
thing.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like,
At a
to
bar
watch
is the way to do
event
it.
is crazy. You just
Yeah.
sit there and you're just like, dude, I'm getting black. So I have been watching the World Cup. Have y'all been watching this?
Not at all.
So the World Cup, the only way that I can watch it is because now everything is so fucking stupid with streaming. The only way that I can watch it is through Peacock, and it's Telemundo because they don't
fun.
own the American rights
That's so
to the World
fun.
Cup. Fox
Whoa.
owns that. So I've
Right.
been watching it with Spanish announcers.
That's preferable.
Fucking
That sounds
awesome.
awesome.
I
That
bet
sounds
that
sick
makes it
as
more
can be.
interesting.
Oh,
yeah.
it's amazing. I watched the
sick.
USA. We scored 4 goals. And I know that it's very hacky that they do the goal thing. It's insane how long they hold it out.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Come on. Yeah. At this point, can you imagine if they just said goal at this point? Like
Yeah,
quickly?
I'm
They
like,
can't walk
I can't
that
go back. This is
You can
too
never walk
exciting.
that
This
back.
fucking rules.
That's
dude.
so good.
Yeah, I've been watching it, and
I've seen him do it into the next play. Like
It-
the
it
ball has
definitely
been reset and they are playing again.
yeah,
Holy
for sure.
shit.
And it's cool because I don't really know a lot about soccer. Like I don't know the intricate details, and I'm getting no information. So I'm just having to put it together. It's like watching a silent movie. I'm just like, that guy's fucking pissed.
You'll be able to
dude.
explain soccer perfectly, but in Spanish pretty
It just
soon
keeps
by the end of the
showing
cup.
coaches, and I'm like, I don't know what happened, but
By the end of the World Cup, Keegan is fluent in Spanish
And coaching.
and he's learned it through soccer.
hey, I will say the girls watched it with me, and then when we went outside, they usually throw this ball to me, and they were kicking it. I was
Nice.
like, hell yeah, I'd rather have
Nice.
that. That to me is more appealing than like cheerleading or ballet. My friend's daughters do ballet, and I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. I'm
Yeah.
not doing
Gymnastics?
Bro,
Expensive. That's all
it's
I'm
gonna
going
be
to say.
footloose in my house. As soon as they start dancing, I'm gonna be like, get that shit out of my fucking house.
Kids, this is a documentary.
They're like, girls, you know how your dad feels about.
Holy
They're
shit.
gonna be going behind my
No.
back and dancing in tutus.
All valid, but soccer is the cheapest for sure. If you're talking
sure,
like
for
money, one
That's
ball,
why
big
it's the most
field.
popular.
That's why it's everywhere in
Yeah.
in the world.
That's
yes.
the main. It's
Big
not the
time.
most popular because it's the best sport. It's the most popular because it's the cheapest sport.
Yes.
Yeah,
Love
I thought it was
cost-effective
interesting
stuff.
too that Iran played in L.A. That's wild.
That is wild.
Should have played here.
In Atlanta,
In Atlanta.
Nah,
Georgia.
we're gonna get Saudi Arabia here though.
A word?
really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we are. It's crazy that the amount of like stadiums you have to have, and it's like, well, how could one country do it? You know what I mean? Like you have to have so many capacity. I'm like, how do other countries do this? This is
They have a
insane.
lot of
They
stadiums.
build it for it. Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of stadiums because we got
Just
a lot
in
of big
the
cities.
USA, yeah.
But I'm just saying, like I was looking at like the capacity sizes. I was like, this is fucking crazy. Because you have all those like $1 billion stadiums in the United States now.
Right.
Like Atlanta, you have fucking LA, the SoFi Stadium.
LA's got a couple of them, I think.
Dallas has that giant stadium.
Yeah, I think what is it the one in New Jersey that they're doing the World Cup at is huge.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
Minneapolis has a huge, crazy one.
yeah.
No shit.
Yeah.
So I've been, on my world news.
That's a
Really
really
having
thorough
fun. The
update,
World
bud.
Cup, world news. Let me tell you, the world news is just as depressing as our news.
It's
Yeah,
pretty
good
scary.
God.
Did you see the story of the 21-year-old girl in Brazil?
Yeah.
On a lighter note, let me
No, what
lighten
happened
the
to
mood a
her?
little bit.
She was bungee jumping.
And they literally took a video and they just take her and they have her over their head,
She's like
sprawled out, like,
sprawled out.
and they just throw her over their shoulders. Nobody hooked her up to the bungee cord. And there's
They
like
just threw this
15
lady off a
people
bridge.
on the thing, and the two guys that threw her just took off.
Oh my God.
It's one of those videos that I saw and I was so like, what the fuck? I assumed it was AI until I heard somebody else talk about it.
I immediately was like, I got to get to the bottom of this, and was like, oh my God.
Oh,
dude.
jeez.
So tragic. But I
Yeah.
mean, you've got, and then it turns out, of course, their license is,
Yeah.
arguably.
They like weren't supposed to be doing it in the first
Argue.
place.
yeah, their license is up for debate. Bro, you
Brazil-
gotta
dude.
triple check if you're gonna just get thrown off a
Wow.
Brazil had a crazy week.
Yeah.
They had a helicopter crash,
bridge.
Yeah, I did see the bomb or
R.I.P.
whatever.
to
I
all
saw
of
and
them.
that.
then
Yeah.
Oliver. I don't know who Oliver Tree. Like
Well-
I knew as soon as I saw a picture of him, I was like, oh, I've seen that guy.
Well, let me tell you, all you
Nothing
gotta know
else.
is he was on Atlantic. Now, I don't think this is all related. Obviously, this is just conjecture, but he was on Atlantic Records, and they had a little dispute, and he wanted out of his contract, and then he refused to do it, and then they wouldn't put his album out, and he said, fuck you, I'm going to tour in Brazil. And that was the first day of him flying down there to do that tour without Atlantic Records. First, going out on his own, bud.
I mean, maybe he just got really sad or something.
Yeah, it's crazy when you go down the list of famous musicians that have died in suspicious plane and helicopter crashes. It's pretty crazy. Yeah, I watched a video of him talking about how shitty his contract was and how he wanted out of it. And that was like 2 weeks before the thing.
Holy shit.
Bro. Then you see the list of people that have died that have been affiliated with Atlantic Records, and you're like,
That's why I didn't sign with Atlantic. That's why I'm not signing.
Yeah.
They're banging
They,
on my
no
door. I'm
matter
not
no
doing
matter
it.
how much money they throw at you.
Yeah,
the
I'm not going to
problem isn't
Brazil.
the signing. The problem is when you don't like the deal anymore.
Right. Ugh.
When you get a little farther in, you're like, wait a minute. That wasn't that good of a deal, it turns out.
Yeah, it turns out when
Very gordied, bro.
could you imagine checking the analytics? You're like, I've made y'all how much money?
Yeah.
Because you don't get paid from shit. Like they don't get paid off all the TikTok and Spotify. Spotify doesn't pay you a goddamn thing.
No, they've fully gotten away with Wild West rules of not paying anyone nothing. They just grabbed.
Did you hear about how Wolfpack got around it
Yeah,
a few years
and
ago?
they did a tour and stuff. Yeah, it's pretty
How'd
sick.
they do it?
They're amazing.
So they released a new album, and they told all their fans, listen to this album at all times. If you're
Like
not
while you
actively
sleep was a
using
big
your
part of
Spotify, listen to it. And they made it very easy to do that because it was an album that was just silence. It was just like 10 tracks of just 3 minutes of silence. And they just had people run it, and they made like tens of thousands of dollars.
And tour and did like a free tour off of it.
Well, they had to do
Was
the
it
free
free
tour.
tour? Yeah,
they were
it was
gonna
I like
get
this.
get
Isn't that
fucked
cool?
up.
They're
Fucking
cool.
awesome.
They were gonna
rule.
get fucked up in court, but then they were like, "Ooh, we don't want to get fucked up in court. Let's use the money for a free tour
Oh, that's
so that
what
we
it
don't
was.
have to." Yeah,
Oh, I didn't know it was getting around legal. That's so funny. They're amazing.
Yeah.
It's like them, and there's a band called Cheat Face I like that are very independent outside of the mainstream circles and
when you
Spotify's
see
and
the
things.
Blue Dot Fever, and you see all these artists that are like canceling shows because nobody can afford to pay for tickets.
Right. Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
it's like you got to think, what is
touring is it. That's why everyone's on tour. That's why everyone and everything is on tour.
But I mean,
only
it's like,
revenue stream.
You go to a concert and it's like, oh, I paid $70, $80 a ticket plus the maintenance and the service fees, and then I got to park and I got to drive. I mean, you're like,
Right.
dude, this is a
Beers are $30.
yeah. This is like a $300 night, and then you get there and they're like, that'll be $28 for that Tito's and soda. You're like, I'm gonna Woodstock '99 this
You
place,
literally-
dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking rage,
Yeah.
dude. It's just one of those.
I
It
hope
really
I
is.
hope you got Limp Bizkit hiding in the wings for this one.
Actually, dude. Yeah, it's crazy.
I don't go to concerts a lot.
You
That's part of
slowly
why
puts on red hat.
You got a chain wallet. She's like, sir, I don't understand. Please, put that
Not
away.
John Legend, too expensive. I vote differently.
Yeah, you come back up with a
You
soul
just
patch.
start putting on Juggalo makeup.
You either die a hero or
Listen, we're gonna be on the news tomorrow, me and you.
oh shit, bro.
The question is, how are you gonna be?
Yeah.
Oh shit, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Concerts are so expensive.
Yeah. I'm pumped for Primus.
How much is that ticket? Let me be nosy.
It's
How
like
much?
45, 50
40?
bucks.
And your lawn seats? You're definitely lawn seats.
No.
Not lawn.
No, we're an
Boys
orchestra.
got seats, huh?
Yeah.
Had to get
Boys
the
got the
seats,
plastic.
dude.
Very nice. Let's
Had to
go.
get the seats.
Fellas, I'm a lawn seat guy all the way still.
The lawn on Chastain is very disappointing.
Yeah. I didn't realize when I
Yeah,
got there,
yeah.
the first time we bought lawn seats, but then they went through and handed out like real seat tickets to like half the people on the
Yeah,
lawn.
I've seen
Gotta,
that.
if
Yeah,
you're going
yeah,
on the
yeah.
lawn for Chastain, you got that's a definite bring a blanket. You got to really
Yeah.
think it through because there's nowhere to sit. You're sitting in the grass. Your ass starts hurting halfway through. You're like,
Good God.
Yeah.
Good God.
you have to move because you've eaten too many peanuts. You're like, this is
Mm.
fucking embarrassing.
Can't not
Sitting
eat the
there
peanuts.
next to this giant pile of peanuts. But yeah, I saw that video of that chicken thrown off the bridge, and I was like,
Crazy.
damn, that's crazy, and it sucks
That is crazy and it sucks.
Yeah.
that it's viral too. and
Honestly-
everybody's just
Yeah.
posting the video. I'm like,
haven't-
how the fuck is this allowed?
Let me say something crazy.
All right, here we go. Let's
I'm
put
sorry
it
I didn't hook the bungee.
From her perspective, might be kind of a not bad way to go. Because you think until you hit the ground, unless you see that it's not hooked up,
You
you're
thought she was
like,
expecting
you're
to
like,
bungee
oh, I'm gonna
the
get
whole
caught.
time.
I'm gonna get caught. And then about a second and a half after you realize you're not getting caught, it's over.
See, the reality of the situation is she heard when the guys threw her and went, "Oh fuck!"
Oh no, that
And you went,
sucks.
huh? What did he just say? And then you just have a terrifying fall into a
Yeah.
giant canyon in Brazil.
That's
So,
yeah.
Yeah, no,
that
I'm
sucks.
with Keegan on this one. I don't think it's a fun way to go.
If you know you're not hooked up, if you don't know you're
yeah.
not hooked up, that's where I'm saying
There's a
it's
chunk
like,
of time
that's
she
not
knew
bad.
she was not hooked up.
Yeah.
The final chunk of
But
time.
but like the worst, dude. Have you ever seen they used to do those pranks on people where they'd be like, okay, bungee jumping, they are hooked up, but as soon as you hit the point of no return, they're like, oh no, and they throw a rope after you.
Yeah.
It's pretty
The
funny.
meanest thing you could do.
I don't know, pretty funny.
They hit
Nah.
me in Panama
Nah.
City. They dropped a bolt. And I was on one of those
They
slingshots,
bolt.
and they did. The guy goes, "Oh, wait a minute," and then they dropped a bolt, and I was like, "Dude, you just look over, and then it goes."
Horrifying.
Pretty funny.
Nuh-uh.
Because then you get God and it's okay.
Oh,
that makes it all right for me.
Yeah, I was terrified.
Nah.
I was
That's
like,
fucked up.
dude. And the guy I was
Because
with,
if I shit myself, that's your fault.
You say that for a lot of things. Yeah, yeah,
they go to unlock you, and you're just sitting in there, just
Unlock you.
just stinking. They're like,
You're like,
God damn,
buddy, I hope you got a hose nearby.
You're like, bro, you're gonna have to pressure wash this thing.
Good God.
Yeah, you might have to decommission this slingshot.
I've never,
Burn it, yeah.
I've never thrown up on a roller coaster, but it feels like it would suck. Like
Yeah.
to throw up
Yeah.
on a roller coaster.
On a roller coaster, never,
On,
but-
yeah.
Ugh. What's the worst roller coaster to throw up on?
Anyone where you're laying down. You know the lay down boys?
Yeah,
Because then it's
yeah.
on you. There's some lay down boys at Six
I was
Flags.
gonna say the third row in Haunted Mansion.
Oh, you're going to go really specific? Yeah.
That would just
Good God.
rain down on everyone in front of you.
Yeah, what's the one where it's like it brings you way up and then drops you,
Acrophobia.
but then it bounces you back up?
That's Haunted Mansion.
Thrown up. Oh yeah, thrown up on one of those where you pass it.
Yeah.
And then you come back through
Yeah, in that
it.
moment, you
That
see
might be
kind of
the-
like do
that
that.
might be the
Yeah.
worst possible.
That'd be insane.
Well, I mean, that guy got banned from Six Flags for the rest of his life because he was eating chicken nuggets on it, or whatever.
That's as an American.
I would take a ban on that. Yeah, that's fine. I would take a ban on Six Flags.
Yeah, I was like, dude, his IG is popping, bro. He's getting paid. For
You really know your roller coasters. You just offhand.
Yeah, you really-
named some
I
coasters
just saw this
then.
video. Of
We
him
found
eating
your
Chick-fil-A's.
autism. It's a specific kind of train.
Yeah. Whoop, there it is.
Yeah, I don't like him either.
You don't like it?
I know so much. I don't like them. They
No,
haunt me.
I got stuck on the Ninja at Six Flags at the top of the hill, and I'm just sitting there, and like
That's funny.
5 minutes goes by, and then it's like 10 minutes goes by. And my buddy's like, well, what do you think we're going to do? And the lady in front of us turns around, and I guess she was like trying to console us. And she goes, oh, they're just going to let us up, and then we're going to walk down those stairs. And I started looking down the stairs. Dude, I started panicking. I was like,
Absolutely not.
there's no fucking way. They're going to have to call the fire department.
Yeah, team
I'm
waiting.
gonna have- they're
Team
gonna
fire
have-
department never walk
Fire
up
I
the
need a
stairs.
strong man to come and get me.
Yeah, no.
'Cause I am
The
panicking.
stairs. Get real. Absolutely. not.
And then it's like I've thought about that because that wasn't that bad of a roller coaster. We ended up going down. It was fine, but I was like, dude, every time I've ever been on like a tall one, like a really tall one, I'm like, there's no fucking way.
Do they give you free passes? I've always wanted
The
to be
black
in that moment.
teenager that was hitting the button. No,
Well,
nobody-
he can be any race he
Nobody
wants.
gave us fucking. At Six Flags, they're like, oh, I got stuck. Fuck it.
Oh yeah, at least you got to sit down an extra 5 minutes.
They're like,
I've always wanted to be in that moment of getting the free stuff where they're sorry at me. I've always wanted that.
I think it
'cause
would
then
be
I'd get some stuff.
if they had to come get us. I think.
Oh,
we would
that's
have
the deal
free
breaker?
stuff. Yeah.
Interesting.
I think the fact that it just fixed itself.
That's not what you want to hear from a roller
Oh,
coaster.
it fixed itself.
I just hit the button 4 or 5 more
We
times.
banged
yeah,
on it,
started.
yeah.
Just some dude on fentanyl was like, oh, I hit the wrong button.
You know, Fonzie the jukebox, we did that. And it,
Yeah.
Yeah, sir, we had to stop the train. The one in front of you ran over a child.
Yeah, I'm not excited for when my kids want to do roller coasters.
really?
I mean, they're twins, so I feel like they should just ride together.
Yeah, for sure.
You know?
But you're just going to send them on a roller coaster? Dude, they come back terrified. Dude, you might come back with 2 different babies.
I mean, that's,
Identical, but different. A different set.
you put one up front and one in the back. You're like, let's see their experiences.
See, that's the kind of twin testing that you can do for real in life, though.
Yeah.
Nobody will be mad at that.
My first roller coaster was backwards. It was the Scream Machine backwards, and it
wow.
terrified me.
Was it like a wooden one? I like the wooden
Yep,
ones.
it was a wooden
the
one.
wooden ones are sick.
And I just remember I was like so pumped up because everybody else was pumped. And then my dad was like, we're going up. And he's just looking around. He's like talking. He goes, you weren't saying shit. And he just looks over at me and I'm just terrified. He's like, you all right, bud? And I just went, this is really high. What? And then we just went down because the first time I went down a roller coaster hill, I went down backwards.
That's insane.
So I'd never been down and you can't see.
Yeah, that's a lot to make that
That's
your
huge.
first one.
And I was just barely tall enough. So I don't know how old I
That's-
was, but
yeah.
I was terrified. Like my dad felt so bad.
Yeah.
Like, at
Was
the
that a
end of-
Six Flags one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Six
At the
Flags
end
one.
of it, he's like, dude, my bad.
Yeah. I was scared of roller coasters until I started working at an amusement park.
You worked in an amusement park?
Yeah, I grew up in a town that had one. So
I'm more
that was,
impressed with
that was
that
like
than Army.
everybody's when you turn 16, you got a job at the summer job at the amusement park.
Wow. Like a
But-
local amusement park?
Yeah.
So
And it was
sick.
like a decent sized one. Not crazy big, but
Did they have a wooden coaster?
yeah.
Did
They
you
had
ever-
a couple. Actually, they had one that they built when I was working there. Like they built a new wooden coaster. And it was I think the first wooden coaster that had a turn during the main like the big drop.
Oh, interesting. Yeah,
Wooden
you,
coasters are always rough.
They're the
yeah, you never hear
worst.
new wooden. Yeah, that's pretty insane to
so
hear.
Here's the
Yeah.
thing, that new wooden one was awesome for the first year and a half. And then
Yeah.
after that, it started really getting wooden coaster.
Carowinds has some. I'm from North Carolina. Carowinds has a couple wooden coasters, like in the
Yeah.
back. The hurler was pretty amazing.
Yeah.
And when you ride a roller coaster as like a 30-year-old, you're like, Jesus fuck.
It's,
I know, I
you're
haven't
like,
been in years.
oh,
It's
my
gonna-
back.
It's gonna hurt. Yeah. Dark ride.
No, I got
Dark ride.
traumatized by a roller coaster. And until I worked at the amusement park, I was terrified of roller coasters. because my dad made me ride a roller coaster called the Atlantis at
That's a cool name.
SeaWorld. Well, my dad didn't know, and like you, I was barely tall enough to make it in. And my dad was like, no, we're doing it. I wasn't really given an option. I didn't want to go. It's like, we got to go. What he didn't know is this roller coaster starts with like a lazy river ride almost through like set pieces that tell a story. And that story
Nice narrative coaster.
is about an evil witch
Okay.
who starts destroying the town. And right as you get to the top, as you're coming over, like out into the sun where the drop is, they have like this giant evil witch statue thing right above that just blows up and screams. Dude, I was too young for that kind of a horror experience. So like I got hit with a horror experience followed by a huge drop.
Oh my God.
Traumatized.
That's crazy.
It's like MK Ultra level drama, dude.
That
It was
is.
crazy.
Wow. Do you have a fetish now when you need a woman to look
Yeah,
like that witch now?
yeah. I need a woman who doesn't have all her teeth.
Every Halloween, I just need my time with Hocus Pocus. Leave me! It's my Hocus Pocus hour.
It is.
What's Trent doing? I don't know, dude. He's hanging upside down and watching Hocus Pocus. Pretty sure he's jerking off.
We have to go to SeaWorld now.
Every Halloween, I have to lock myself into my room like a werewolf.
Yeah. I'll come out.
Dude, and I've gone and
fucking
watched a video of what it looks like.
I'm sure you have.
As an adult now. I was such a pussy, dude.
It was nothing at all.
I mean, you're like, yes, technically this is like a horror story, like themed
How old
story.
were you?
Thing. Too young. But
how old?
That's
What
what
number?
it was. Probably like 6 or 7.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a scary,
when you get scared of stuff.
Yeah,
that's the very sensitive time of just like. Well, dude, speaking of core memories being scared, we took our kids to the petting zoo. And so we get there before my buddy and his kids. So I'm like, we're trying to just wait, which is impossible. You have 2 kids, they don't know what animals are, and they're just listening to like goats and shit. And they're like, what is that? And I'm like, all right, man, we'll at least just go walk around before they get here. So we're walking around, we're kind of checking it out. And as we're walking by, you have the goats, you have the alpacas, and there's this little rooster, and he's like walking by us, and I'm like, well, look at this little dude, you know, and he's just doing his thing, and I don't even clock him as a target. Like, I don't even identify
You
him.
got it, dude. Roosters are mean as hell.
As soon as Ava turned her back on this motherfucker, he just ran up and just kicked her, and she didn't even know that was an option. This thing got on her and started fucking getting her with his wings. She freaked out.
Wow.
And we weren't even in there 2 minutes. I was like, God damn it. And then I'm fucking kicking this rooster. And the lady from the petting zoo is like,
Wow. Just got your bag of feed, and you got to deal
I
with
hadn't
that.
even gotten the feed. I just
No
wanted to walk around and
feed.
get my bearings and be like, what are we going to see? And then my
Bro, I had no
daughter's getting
feed.
attacked by a rooster. I was about to stomp this fucking Napoleon rooster out. I was like, dude, I'm about to...
So now you get to go to a petting zoo for free for life.
Yeah.
I think it was opposite. I think she was mad I was kicking the rooster.
Nah, bitch, your rooster attacked my baby.
I said, I was like, well, let
Damn.
me assure you, I will kill this thing.
Petting zoo, the only appeal would be a drive-through boy. If I'm in the car
See, dude,
and I
the
get to do the
Drive-through one. Well, because the
Drive-through one is
drive-through
hard.
ones you can see big ass animals.
It's big,
They're
and you
too
don't have to get
small.
out.
They can't sit up.
Oh,
So I
your
was like,
kids are
they
too
can't sit up, and they're strapped in. So just a
Get a
scary
tiny car.
animals coming in. They're just
You could rent a very small car.
just pull up in a
Get a,
Fiat.
get, a
Get a
little,
little.
get an old smart car.
Get the Mr. Bean, whatever he was driving. Whatever he had. The Mr. Bean whip.
The Mr. Bean whip.
Pretty sick.
Dude, that makes me want to watch Rat Race.
I haven't seen Rat Race in a long time.
That's just what I think about with Mr. Bean. That was like one of those movies that was on all the time. That and like Gone in 60 Seconds was on a lot on Comedy Central.
Oh, wow.
Comedy Central had Rat Race on, and then Gone in 60 Seconds was like always on TBS. That movie with Angelina Jolie and the blonde dreads, Nicolas Cage stealing all the cars.
I don't think I ever.
remember that
I haven't
either.
seen either of those movies.
What?
What was your cable movie? What was your movie on cable that you would watch?
We didn't have cable till later. Like when I was little, we didn't have cable.
There was a peak moment of cable. Forrest Gump is my movie
Forrest
on
Gump,
cable.
okay.
Gonna sit and watch. because it's like chunks,
Mm-hmm.
and you can like just remember the rest of it and sit and watch in each. Well, my wife watched that for the first time like maybe 3 months ago, and about 40 minutes in is when he's done the football thing, but he's about to go to the army, and she was like, "I thought it was almost over." She thought,
Oh my God.
I've been laughing about that for weeks. The fact that she thought just about a guy that played football in the end.
No.
Then I went to Vietnam and exploded.
You're like,
And
baby, buckle up. It ain't over.
It's like 3 more movies. Yeah.
You're about to hate this bitch.
Yeah, Jenny's okay until then. Yeah.
Jenny's the best till then.
A nice girl sort of doesn't like him.
Wait till we get to the end. You're gonna be like, Jenny was a fucking bitch.
It's such an interesting movie. That was the first time I had sat down and watched it without like being a kid or the nostalgia baked in, like just looked at it as a movie.
Yeah.
That's a crazy movie.
Yeah.
That's a crazy movie.
Yeah.
Like the message is, if you're dumb, if you're a dumb white dude, America fucking rocks for you. If you're anything else, not so much. Like it works as a piece of like satire, but I don't think anyone actually like digs into it that way because it's so glossy and pretty and like the music and all that shit is so like it's boomer porn in a way. It really is.
Kind
but
of, yeah. You're like, this is just a white boomer privilege.
It really is just a
Never
full
thought about it.
demonstration of it. But like Jenny has a shitty time and everyone's mean to her.
I got pulled over and they let me go.
Yeah, was Gump at the UFC fight? Was Gump there? I'm pretty sure Gump was there.
Bubba's just arrested in the back of the car, like, what the fuck, Forrest? That was your weed.
They would not let a black man run that long unmolested.
Yeah, that is. I mean,
Gump, dude.
that's one of those movies where you're like, I've never really thought about it.
But
with
on
that
cable,
lens.
I'd watch that boy.
I mean, it's so
My
many
favorite
movies.
scene is the "Sorry, I ruined your Black Panther party."
really funny. But like the Black Panther and the hippies, they look annoying and mean in the whole movie. Like, it's and the funniest part, and the part that makes you think it's satirical, is when Gump is so good at being in the army, and the general is like freaking out. He's like,
By
"Oh
the
my
way,
god, you're a genius."
That's not
You really did
satirical.
this.
That's not satirical. That's
Is that your life?
that's literally how the military works.
Yeah. Like Gump was good.
Yeah.
They were like, "You fucking rule. You're a genius." We
Yeah,
love
if
you.
you're dumb and willing to just do whatever they say, that's the
why
best.
the movie works.
Yeah.
Ultimately, the movie works.
Well, that's
really
what
good
that's
for that reason.
how the boomer gets the American dream.
100%.
Is be dumb, let somebody else make the big decisions.
Yep.
You'll be fine.
And that's what Gump does.
Fuck
the
your
whole
kids,
time.
but
That's what Gump does the whole time.
That makes me want to go back and watch that movie, but I can't.
turn some
burn
Gump on, bro.
3 hours.
Yeah, that was part of it too. I had never sat and watched
that'll
it
take
like,
you
from
4
beginning
days.
to end.
I mean, at that, I halfway through those movies, I'm like, I could be doing anything.
On cable, it was
the
like
fuck
6 hours. That's why it was crazy to what you'd
else.
watch
The
like a
commercial
part.
breaks
Yeah.
used to fucking kill you on cable.
Yeah,
yeah.
Gump was like a 9-hour thing. But you just watch a chunk and then fall
So
asleep.
back to Gone in 60 Seconds. It's
what
Nicolas
happened there?
Cage, and he had no. I'm not gonna explain the movie. It's just him stealing cars. So when
It's
it was
actually
cool,
a really good satire of stealing cars.
but what was cool is when you would catch it on cable, you knew by the car he was stealing where you
Oh
were
wow!
in the movie.
Okay,
You're like,
yeah. The car is the benchmark.
Oh, here we go.
That's hysterical.
And it had Angelina Jolie and fucking dreads. And you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, that might have imprinted on me. That might be.
I think dreads are
why
okay.
I like hippie women. Yeah, that might have imprinted on me.
That's why you
It might
defend
have-
white people
That
with dreads.
and Bonnaroo when I was 18.
Yeah.
I didn't stand a chance.
That'll do. No, you were
Done, dude.
destined to be a
the
deadhead.
Bonnaroo in high school, dude. I had no shot.
Who played Bonnaroo at high school?
I went to it.
Who
when I was-
played Bonnaroo when you went?
My first night concert was Tom Petty.
Holy shit, that
Yeah, they
rules.
brought out Stevie Nicks.
Holy
My
shit, that's
mind was
freaking
fucking
crazy, bro.
melted. My first concert was Ben Folds 5.
Oh my god, I gotta reveal my fucking not this one right there. What's up?
Nice.
I'm a
Yeah.
massive. How many times have you seen Ben, dude?
That was the first time. First and only.
time?
Yeah.
I've seen the Reunited Five, like 2012. They reunited, did an album. I saw him then. Met Robert Sledge, met the bass player, fucking sick. And then I've seen him solo at least 5 or 6 times. I love Ben Folds.
Yeah.
Massive fan.
I have no idea who that
Oh,
is.
piano player.
Dude, he's really good.
What year? What album?
That was 06. That was
06 Ben
Bonnaroo
Folds?
06.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Okay.
And then it was like Ben Folds, and then I think it went to later that day was Blues Traveler, and then Cypress Hill. I think was the lineup, and then
Shit,
Tom
shit,
Petty at
dude.
night.
I would love to see Blues Traveler just because
Me too.
I want to see that a guy play a harmonica
John
like
Popper.
that.
It was unbelievable.
Respecting the name,
It was
John
one of those
Popper.
things where there was not
I-
a mosh pit. There was a dance pit of people just
Harmonica
running in
pit, bro.
circles, just like when he was playing harmonica, just literally running in circles, going.
Holy shit!
Take
Take the G sharp out. Oh, look. That's so.
I mean, dude, when you see somebody wailing that hard on a harmonica, you lose control.
No, it's
Yeah.
Especially you can air guitar like
Yeah.
when Les Claypool's doing it. You fucking air
Dude.
bass, you air drums, you just harmonica. You're
That's
just
so sick. I just
What do
dug,
you even do? Yeah.
you just-
That's so sick. I just dug up my high school iPod and I've been playing it like in the car.
whoa.
Because it has to be, so I have to charge it for like 4 days, and then if I run and put it in the car and turn the car on, it'll last for like a trip. And so I've been the battery's like fucked up, but Blues Travelers like all over that thing. And But Anyway came on the other day, and I'm like, this is so fucking good. A lot of Dave
really
Matthews
is,
Band too. A lot of Dave Matthews Band on that iPod.
We've had some discussions about Dave
He
Matthews
doesn't
Band.
love
Let's
Dave
have
Matthews
another.
Band.
Let's have another, bro.
I went to Dave Matthews every
Crash.
Really, holy shit. I've seen him
Every
just one
fucking
time, but
year
it
I
was
went
pretty
in
amazing.
the summer. It was always great too.
Yeah, dude, come on. I'd go this year. I'd
The
happily
best
go
was
this
the
year.
Piedmont Park Festival or the concert.
I've got that. That's
Allman
all over
Brothers,
that iPod. All over that
Allman
iPod.
Brothers opened, and it was supposed to be like 30,000 people in Piedmont, and it fucking they shut down Atlanta. It was like 80,000 people.
Come
it was
on.
like a free concert at that point. The security's just
Yeah, how
like,
can you,
because it was
yeah.
Piedmont Park. They're like,
Yeah.
all right, dude.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah, we told them not
awesome.
to do that.
That's
We
so
said
awesome.
no, but they didn't listen to us.
This is the worst thing Dave Matthews Band will ever do. And then go to that river in Chicago. They dump
That
all
was the
poop.
show that we were close to the stage, and it was like I was just watching the music, and right before the show starts, I like turned around and got the biggest wave of panic because all you could see, it wasn't like when you go to Bonnaroo or big festivals like that.
Yeah.
Nowadays, they split the crowd. They have a thing running down the middle so that it splits the crowd so that you have where security can walk through. So if somebody needs to get out of the crowd,
Oh,
you
right,
just
right.
push them to the fucking center and then somebody can get them out of that crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I turned around and looked at the crowd. It was like 70, 80,000 people and there's no split and you're just looking at a sea of people.
Yeah.
I was like, there's no like,
It's an epic journey to get to the bathroom.
I don't think you
Yeah.
could get out. It was one of those things where one guy in the middle of the show was like stumbling through and you could tell he was just fucked up on probably, now that I'm looking back on it, probably ketamine, the way he was just,
Wow.
he was like, we thought he was like tripping,
He was
but
T-Rex in
It's
it.
galloping, I was going to say, yeah.
he was a catasaurus, but I just remember moving out of his way and just being like, and then watching the crowd slowly just move and then close behind him and being like, watching him just go through the middle and going,
Like bacteria. Yeah.
yeah, I was like, where do you think that guy's going to end up?
Jesus,
There's no
yeah.
fucking way he's getting out of this crowd.
Dead indicator.
He's going to
That's
have to
fucking nuts,
definitely
bro.
stop and smoke a cigarette.
He walks by you every 15 minutes the whole show. He's just doing circles.
Wow. Holy shit.
He keeps
Hey, man.
circling back.
Are you fucking real?
Are you Boyd Tinsley? What's the craziest thing have you ever heard Dave say something crazy? Because when I saw him, he said, "Y'all such a great crowd. Y'all sound like chocolate cake, vanilla cake, red velvet cake, and collard greens." Oh, he listed like 10 cakes, and then he said collard greens. Did he say?
Yeah, I've
any
seen him-
sound bites? Any Dave
Yeah,
sound
I've seen him
bites?
do crazy stuff. I saw him at Alpharetta one time. He was like, "Oh, hey, I think I did that second verse twice." And then he just watched this balloon go in the air, and he just watched it, and he goes, "I definitely did that second verse twice, but that's how it is, show business." And they just went right into the next song. And you're like,
Fucking rules, dude.
yeah, this guy fuck. I loved on the old 99X. There was a soundbite of Dave Matthews for like Dave Matthews with DMB this weekend, and it was just him. And they're like, "We're live with Dave Matthews." He's like, "Ice cream is good when you're high."
Thanks, Dave.
Yeah, just like, all right, man. We did 33 sound bites. That's the best one.
Damn.
High as fuck on stage. Just like Jesus
I love
Christ.
Dave
This guy-
so
I liked when he did the traffic induction into the Hall of Fame. And he's like, yeah. Well, he's like, one time I was listening to Traffic and I was going to hell. And I don't mean metaphorically, I mean actually descending into hell. it's just this weird speech and it's cuts to the crowd. Everybody's like,
was going to hell.
not metaphorically, I mean for real.
That's like the supermarket to Dave. Just a quick
Yeah,
trip to
it's
hell.
yeah, he seems like an interesting dude to talk to.
It sounds like a guy that you wouldn't get anything out of the conversation.
Yeah.
Like you'd just be like, dude, I'm high standing next
Fever
to him.
dream man.
Walk away with a lot of questions.
God, he's so good though.
The best video.
I only associate Dave Matthews Band with the most annoying kids in high school doing
Yeah.
Crash. Like that's it. That's all
He's
I
one
know.
of those bands that like had a hit and then made such a meal out of it. Like built
The
such an
band
identity
rules
with
too.
it. Yes.
The band is fucking awesome. Like the band really is, and then it's just a machine.
Yeah.
But it was good. It was one of those things where people would go with me and be like, I don't want to see this band, and then halfway through the show, they're like, all right. Like my dad was
Come
like
on.
that when it
So
was the
fun.
Allman Brothers opening. He's like, I'll go see the Allman Brothers, and then halfway through Dave Matthews, he like texted me. He's like, this fucking rips. Warren Haynes came out and played.
They did Melissa, they did
then
Melissa
Greg
during that
Allman
concert,
came out.
yeah.
Yeah, he was like,
No,
this is
dude, come on,
fucking-
bro.
Yeah. What is your favorite? Because you do music. What's
I
your
do music.
favorite concert that you've been to?
Oh my God. Well, my first concert was Weird Al Yankovic, which makes a lot of sense.
Wait a minute. So
considering
where was that at?
This
What year are we
was-
talking?
This was 2007. So I was 11 years old.
Whoa.
This was like, I got to catch the last kind of Weird Al moment where like the popular song and the parody were both around at the same time. And it was White and Nerdy when the original Ride and Dirty was still popular. I just fell so in love. And this was at Carowinds. It was at a theme park. This is at Carowinds
Oh,
in
wow.
it's the
Hold-
North-South
as a
Carolina
kid?
border. As a kid, he had a concert
Oh,
at Carowinds.
that's the best.
So
Hold
sick.
on. Did you
So
do
sick.
this theme park and then Weird Al Yankovic?
We just did the concert.
Oh.
But I've been to Carowinds a lot at that point. By 11, I've been at least 2 or 3
That's like the
times. It's
opposite
pretty
of your
common.
experience.
It is. Yeah. It straight up is. Yeah.
You're 11 years old seeing White and Nerdy. Like,
God, it was so
Oh
good.
my god.
And it's the full show, and he did costume changes and screens and.
You
Weird
don't
Al's
know
the
about
fucking
Amish
man.
people, but that song rips.
Yeah, no. The other day I was just remarking on Amish Paradise. How
Yeah.
that's probably the best Weird Al song.
It's really good.
It is so good.
As
It's like
someone-
one you can. It's a banger, and you'll put it on and be like, I forgot this. Was
Everything about it.
satirical.
Everything about it.
I like his Star Wars song more than I like Star Wars.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
close.
Yeah, he's got a device where
Another
every
one rides the bus.
so good, so good. That was like the second big
I'm
one.
fat.
Fat is so good.
Dude, fat is great.
That's
That is so
another
good.
thing we were talking about earlier before the pod. That was something my older brother showed me.
Was Weird
Weird
Al
Al
just
Yankovic.
full stop?
He's like,
Yeah,
dude, hold up.
best.
He's like,
So
you're
good.
gonna fucking love this.
so good.
Because my brother was really good about like he wouldn't share things with me, but then when he did, it was always a banger. So I always
Nice.
trusted him. Where you're like, oh,
That's
this-
older brother
yeah,
stuff.
Yeah.
100%.
What is this CD? And then I'm just listening to I'm Fat Dying.
So good.
So good.
So good. I listened to all that stuff as a kid. I wouldn't like. I laughed at Weird Al and I knew it was funny. I liked it, but it was also like just absorbing. I was so just infatuated. And before that, I was really into Elvis. And I think now what I do is pretty much Elvis and Weird Al, and some Ben Folds too. I mean, Ben Folds is like one of the funniest people in the world to me. I put him up there as like one of my favorite comics because he has
I don't
such a
remember
great
what the
sense of
fuck he
humor.
was saying on stage, but yeah, he was making everybody
He's a
laugh.
funny fucking dude.
It's hard for me because that one was blurry. I remember there was a guy in a tree, and it was at the wind stage, so it's like all in the sun. And I remember packing a bowl and looking at my friend and being like, "Is this cool?" And the guy in front
Validation.
of us heard it and just turned around and was like, "Dude,
That's awesome.
you can do whatever the fuck you want here." He's like, "Is that cool? That's the least of anybody's worries." He's like, "That kid in the tree is gonna probably die."
Holy shit. I just realized you meant cool isn't allowed. I thought you meant like, is
because
this
I was
badass?
so in high
or-
school. I was like so scared of getting in trouble.
I thought you meant, is this
He's the
fun?
most self-aware high schooler.
No, I was
Am I
like,
cool or what?
Is this cool?
am I cool or what, you fucking nerds? No, my buddy had been before, and I was like, hey man, we just got in here. Concert just started. The last thing I want to do is get my wristband cut. Like that would suck.
yeah.
Because
Crazy,
you'd
bro.
see that. Like when you go to festivals, you see people that get in trouble and they just will cut their wristband, and it's such a just
You're just fucked.
devastating moment.
That's
You're like, oh no, $300 down the drain, and you just ruined your ketamine high.
yeah.
You shouldn't have tried to bring a bicycle in here. What were you thinking?
Did you see the Weird Al movie a couple
Yes.
years ago?
Yes, I did.
Dude,
You know, I'm such a massive Weird Al fan. It's one of those things that I love that it exists, and I watched it and I had a fine time watching it. It felt like what it which is it was a Funny or Die video originally. It was just
Yeah.
like a trailer they made of like what if there was a really serious Weird Al biopic.
Yeah.
And then they made it an actual movie. And Daniel Radcliffe is really good in it.
Yeah.
He's amazing performance, but it's fine. I watched it one time, and I'm a super fan. I watched it one time, and I was like, this is all right.
There's one great bit.
Yeah.
And
it's
some kid Michael Jackson took your Serious song and he made a spoof of it. He's like,
pretty sick.
his manager's like, he's like, I don't want to be associated with some kid, and he's like, what could ever be wrong with being associated with Michael Jackson?
So good. Dude, I watched the Michael movie pretty recently.
How was that?
Dude, so I bootlegged it, so gave no money to the Michael Jackson
great.
Foundation. What's up? Hands are clean there. There is a moment. Well, there's a lot of moments that are like, have you seen Dewey Cox? Have you seen Walk Hard? There's a lot of moments that are what Walk Hard was making fun of. There's a lot of like obvious exposition lines.
Walk Hard was too good.
It's
Too good.
We've
Too
said
good.
that. We're like, you have to
Yeah.
make a great biopic that's better than Walk
There can
Hard.
never be a Jimmy John Misty movie because Walk Hard.
It
already
ruined
did
all
that.
future
Done.
biopics.
Yeah, done. So they're all measured. There's a couple lines. There's a couple times where Joe Jackson says, y'all are just some poor boys from Gary, Indiana. He says that like,
Oh my God. Wrong
as
kid
you know.
died.
Yeah, literally his wrong kid died. God, it's so, but there's a moment, and well, there's a few moments that are like foreshadowing and that are kind of ominous based on what we know about Michael Jackson. One is like he goes in for plastic surgery, and him and the doctor are looking at some spots on his skin that are white, and it's like, oh, that's gonna develop, and so that's like kind of nodding to what happened to his skin in the 90s. There's a couple other little moments. There's one moment where they say, you need to make sure you have a good legal team, Michael. And I'm sitting there like, yeah, you really should for the future. And there's a moment where they reveal Bubbles and they film the reverence this moment gets. It is beautiful. It's like they're filming the president. It's like they're revealing a massive figure when they reveal shitty animated monkey Bubbles. It's so unintentionally very funny. So I would watch Michael just for the Bubbles reveal because they hype it up and they film it like it's the most beautiful sequence you've ever seen in your entire life.
Yeah, I felt like I was like, I can't watch this movie.
Otherwise, I liked it a lot. I have to be so honest. I'm a sucker for biopics. I love the Bob Dylan one.
Yeah.
The James Brown one's really good. Ray is amazing. Walk the Line was one of my favorite movies as a kid. I mean, I'm a sucker for it, but Walk Hard. Probably the best comedy of all time.
makes
Probably
me
the
laugh
best
so
comedy of all
hard
time.
every
Speaking of
time.
cable, that one I found through cable.
Dude, that one is so good.
That was on FX like a while. And I
Get
was
out of
like,
here,
that's
dude.
not
What
good.
y'all
That's
doing?
You don't want
one
no
of the
part of
best-
this.
One of the funniest things
Takes your
ever.
bad feelings and turns them into good feelings.
Get out of here, Michael. What are y'all doing? We're having a sleepover with kids. You don't want any part of this. Are y'all playing games? It'll ruin your life, Michael. Telling you right now.
So good. No, the whole movie's just the 80s. Like
Yeah.
it goes from beginning
It's
to
just cocaine.
just cocaine, just Quincy Jones.
This has kind of been the theory that's kicking around in our world.
Are you talking about Sham's theory?
So Sham has a theory that Michael didn't get plastic surgery. Well, he did, but it's because Bubbles bit his nose off. And so they kept it hush hush.
Bubbles is still alive, so we
So they
can
could
we
keep
can get
Bubbles.
the testimony.
Yeah.
He could.
We need
speak.
to get
We gotta
the
get him on
sign
the
language
stand.
testimony.
Oh, we miss you, Jane Goodall. We don't have Jane anymore. We can't get to him. That was the one lady
Michael,
that knew how to
Michael,
do that.
Bubbles is mad because Michael cheated on him with those kids.
Yeah, Bubbles is so angry.
Oh man, I couldn't
Bubbles is alive in
imagine a
Miami.
jealous chimpanzee. Oh my god,
God.
dude!
Michael, you
Bubbles,
used to
bro.
only play the butthole game with me.
Fucking putting a kid up on like a merry-go-round, you just look, he's staring at you out the window.
Hee hee.
Yeah. Dude, one of the Lennon Claypool Delirium songs is about Sean Lennon meeting Bubbles.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
He would have met
This song is
Bubbles.
called Bubbles Burst.
Yeah, you forget they overlap because
Yeah. It's weird.
Damn, I
They
didn't
do?
even think about that.
No, wait, because Sean was still alive. I was thinking of
Yeah.
John Lennon getting shot in 1980, but yeah, Sean was and is still alive.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Apparently he got to meet Bubbles and wrote a song about it.
Well, like, I mean, Bubbles must just be a more important figure than I realized because the way
Yeah.
they filmed him in the movie was just
I
the
heard
most
Bubbles
beautiful,
actually
luscious
wrote all
reveal.
the songs.
Yeah,
It's all Bubbles. It was all Bubbles. Yeah, it was all Bub, dude. God damn.
Bubbles actually sang in place of all of the people on We Are the World.
Yeah, that documentary. There's Bob Dylan mustering up, and there's Bubbles mustering up the courage to sing. It's powerful.
That is that when you watch that, you're like, this
The Bob
is
Dylan thing.
Yeah.
It was no good. It wasn't any good. Yeah, at the end when he killed it. No, it wasn't any good.
Yeah, I didn't realize what a fuckboy Bob Dylan was. You watch that biopic, you're like, damn, dude. He's running around. I mean, obviously, he's Bob Dylan. But still, they really, in the biopic, I'm like, all right, well, what's Bob's side to this crazy lady's story?
Oh, yeah, dude. Have you seen that clip where he's talking to Joan Baez? And Joan Baez is like, how come we never actually happened? And he's so evasive. It's so fucking crazy.
Yeah, you're like...
Bob's a wild boy. I saw him...
There was a lot of that. I think he just shut down.
I saw him a year ago. Last year.
Really?
Headline. It was him and Willie Nelson doing their like outlaw tour. A lot of promotion for Willie Nelson's hemp soda or hemp drink. Oh, okay. Tons of that. Willie Nelson was amazing. To be 95 years old and still have the dexterity to do like all those lead guitar parts.
That's crazy.
Crazy good.
Yeah.
He had this like, he wouldn't sing a full verse a lot of the time. He would sort of like if he was singing Happy Birthday to You, he would sing Happy Birthday to You. He would kind of just throw it out there. It was kind of artful. It's kind of artful, but like he's not doing the full. And then there's like 2 or 3 songs where he throws it to like a young dude who's up there with him doing stuff, and the young dude sings like 2 or 3 songs.
That's awesome.
Pretty sick though. And then Bob, he sat behind the piano the whole time, and he did that awesome. I kind of love Bob Dylan. He did that awesome like fuck you thing where like at the very end of his set, he did a couple songs that you'd recognize, but he did them weird. He did them like bizarre, different melody. Like he did Don't Think Twice and It's All Right at the end, but you never would have actually recognized it by the melody and by piano. He's like, I'm going to do the songs you want, but I'm going to fuck it up. It's
awesome.
going to be strange. Like he's an artist until the end. That is sick. There's like 10 Bob Dylans. He's been like 10 different people in 10 different voices. Bob rips.
You know who I'd really love to see?
Who's that?
Randy Newman.
Oh, I love. Never
Randy
tours.
Newman would be awesome.
Barely tours.
I was going to say, I don't think I've ever...
Maybe the Toy Story 5 tour. Maybe he's coming back out to...
Like, if the opportunity ever
So hard.
presented itself, like, that's the concert I would pay hundreds of dollars to see.
100%.
Really?
100%.
For
100%.
sure.
100%.
Dude, for the opportunity for him to maybe play Rednecks live.
Oh, my God. And which part of the song would you want to hear the most?
The whole song. It's a banger.
There's one part you really like.
Oh my God.
I think it's about 15 parts.
Yeah. That's the part you sing the loudest.
No.
And you always insist on singing it. Dude, he had to stop. It's such an interesting thing with like to consider irony and how to be satirical without actually being like damaging to a community or to people's like. He had to stop singing that song.
For sure.
Well, had to. He got a letter from a guy who was like, "Hey, I'm a fan of yours. I'm a black guy. I was in the audience the other night, and there's some people singing that line. They don't mean it the way you mean it, Mr. Newman.
much.
They mean it. They really mean it."
Man,
and Randy's like, "Oh
scale
boy."
it back.
Yeah.
So like no, and so he had to like step away. So it's like it's an interesting thing. How can you be satirical with the actual words that the bad people use?
Yeah.
Without perpetuating that same Dice Clay, same thing. The Andrew Dice Clay thing is like, how do you, Carlin hated Dice Clay because he saw the impact, even though it was satirical, even though it was ironic. It's like irony is a luxury we can't always afford. I think it's my takeaway, but I would love to see Randy Newman so bad.
Yeah.
He was on John Mulaney's live
because
thing
also,
last year. And he was
like,
great.
he has those songs and
Yeah.
those, like, his, like, political satire songs. Yeah. And then that's, like, maybe a quarter of his music. And the rest of it is just, like, nice little piano bangers.
Yes. He has a lot of funny stuff.
Yeah.
But he also has a lot of
it's
beautiful
funny,
stuff.
but a lot of it's just like,
Dude,
oh,
he
that's just
is-
a nice song.
I make comedy music on an amateur level at open mics. He is a cool point on the like spectrum of comedy music. There's people like Weird Al that are like capital C.
Yeah.
I'm a comedian who makes music, and people like Wolves of Glendale is a new band I like that do comedy music. Good Cop, Rad Cop here. Gabby Watts here. Flight of the Conchords, Bo Burnham. There's all those people that do it. I'm a comedian. And then there's bands that are funny, but they almost don't want to be associated or they don't rub any elbows.
Yeah.
They're definitely not in comedy clubs or calling it comedy. We talked about Cake the other day. Cake are a funny band that don't really say it. They Might Be Giants are a huge, like, we're not comedians. We are who we are. If you think it's funny, that's fine. And that's like every comedy person's favorite band. They Might Be Giants, but they're one of the people that like don't want to, that are funny.
Sherry was on and he
100
showed
Gex
us
are funny.
this
Are they slamcore?
slamcore band where it's like, I would consider that in the same vein because I saw a video where the band was like doing an interview in the green room.
Yeah.
And they're like, where do you get the inspiration for your songs? Like, where do you get like a title like Face Fucked with a Shovel? and they were just like, honestly, it's just, we're just riffing and bullshitting. And then somebody says something funny. And then we're like, we're going to make that a song.
Sick.
Yeah, that rules.
Sick. Primus have a sense of humor. I would say Primus
has a lot.
They're not calling
of
themselves
humor.
comedy, but like the South Park Association and stuff. Like they're not
Claypool
afraid of it.
definitely doesn't take himself too
And I
seriously.
mean, just if you listen to a lot of the, not all, but like they have enough lyrics where like Jerry Was a Race Car Driver is kind
So
of a
funny.
the funniest song about a drunk driver killing himself on a tree
Yeah.
maybe ever made.
Just to do those.
Winona's
They're
Green
melodically funny.
Winona's Big Brown Beaver is just a series of jokes. Tommy the Cat is a bunch of jokes.
Which Tom Waits being the cat rules.
awesome.
Tom Waits.
Fucking rules.
A little funny. Definitely theatrical.
I feel like Tom Waits
Definitely
is,
theatrical.
definitely like big and like
He's
grand.
blurring
Maybe
that
not
line,
fun.
too.
Yeah.
Where you're like, I don't
Like
know.
megaphone work and stuff. Like when he's
Yeah.
clipping him on Letterman doing Chocolate Jesus and stuff.
Dude,
yeah.
the megaphone on stage can be awesome.
Cool.
I
Pretty
have
cool.
seen it.
honestly,
very
Seven
well.
should switch to the megaphone.
God, can you
You
imagine?
doesn't need that power, dude.
Can you imagine?
Why would you even put that in there?
I mean, was it on this show that he revealed why he started using the microphone, or was that a different
I
pod?
think it was a different one.
Dude, one time Seven came on a podcast and he's like, "Well, I didn't used to use the microphone. I used to just yell."
Yeah, I'd put the mic in the corner. If
He
Stefan were
said,
here.
he said, I started using the microphone because I didn't want people to perceive me as too loud.
Dude, Seven is in New York right now.
Is he?
He is. And this past weekend, I was supposed to be on a comedy festival in Jersey City, but my flight got canceled
Damn.
at like midnight. And I couldn't reschedule. It was going to be expensive. But I had a thought. I was like, what if I just tell Seven to go up as Jimmy John Misty? And we go
Dude.
full Tony Clifton, Andy Kaufman with it.
Dude.
That would have been kind of sick.
It
but I was like, you kind of can't do that. You can't send another person. But
Especially not
for my
Seven.
act, maybe.
Especially not Seven.
Yeah, you're taking some license.
Seven
with
will
your name
burn your bridge to New Jersey entirely.
Dude, but how sick would that have been?
there. Yeah, if you filmed it too. That would be
God,
so
yeah.
fun.
Start posting his clips on your Instagram.
Yeah, he can do whatever he wants. I'm not going to tell him to
Yeah.
learn guitar. He can do whatever he wants. But you're Jimmy John Misty now.
That
would
would
have
be
been
so funny.
pretty sick. So
As soon as he
I'd have
starts
him on.
yelling, somebody in the crowd's like, I thought this guy played guitar.
Yeah, the bit would have been to have him wear a guitar and he keeps
And-
starting to, but he gets interrupted or yells or like never gets around to it and then runs out of time. That would have been the bit to do.
Yeah.
But
Good bit.
didn't happen. Didn't happen.
Good bit.
Good God.
Yeah.
I think we did it. Do you want to play a
Yeah.
song?
Do you want to play?
I'd love to play it.
Yeah,
Friends. I'd
go
love to
for
play
it.
a song. Amazing. This is the Mental Illness Blues. Let's unpack my trauma, let's call my mama. My name is Jack, I'm 29, I got a BA in drama. I moved here to Atlanta, hope to find a scene. Then I looked in the mirror and the mirror looked mean. I got a mental illness and it's a concern because my actions are abhorrent and I never do learn. I got a mental illness and it ain't humble. I'd say it runs in the family, but it's more like a stumble. I got a mental illness and what do you do? Because it's partially inherited and chemical too. I got a mental illness and it ain't humble. I'd say it runs in the family, but it's more like a stumble. Can I get a wellness check? Oh, when I look back, baby, what did I do? I had a little too much marijuana and booze. I kinda crashed my car and then I caused a scene. Then I looked at the rear view and the rear view broke clean. I got a mental illness and what does it mean? It means I'm taking double doses of my sertraline. I got a mental illness and it ain't humble. I'd say it runs in the family, but it's more like a stumble. I drink a lot and smoke because I'm mentally ill. I'm playing on a podcast because I'm mentally ill. Who would have thought that my diagnoses would be my whole friggin' brand and my personality? He's got a mental illness, so now he needs fulfillment. I said he's got a mental illness, He does his own backup vocals, you can tell he's not well. I got a mental illness, and what he can do, and now I guess I got some fodder for a song and a show. Got a mental illness. I said it runs in the family, but it runs in the family, but it runs in the family, but it's more like a stumble.
Hell, that's awesome.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. That was the first one, and that's because
That's awesome.
I wrote that one because I had a mental illness, still repping it, and the night before, I had gotten blackout drunk at the Flatiron in EAV on Negronis, and first time being in this neighborhood, didn't know where I was, didn't know where the car was, finally found the car, drove home, mostly straight shot, but you should never drive blackout drunk. I don't drink anymore.
Yeah,
As a
straight shots are hard when you're drunk.
It's probably worse. Yeah, it's a good argument.
You want some curves to work with. Yeah.
Straight shot in the eyes of the beholder.
Folks, next time you're drinking and driving, curves.
Yeah.
Don't take the highway. Take the long way.
Or take a lot of highways. The Spaghetti Junction, get there. But I drove home super drunk and woke up the next morning. Well, before going to bed, my wife threw bread at me. Was like, sober up. Threw a big loaf of bread at me. And I was like, I made it home, like that argument. And the next morning I had this melody, and that's what the second verse is all about. It's waking up and the mirror is gone. And that's where all that came from. So don't drink and drive, but if you do.
And that Negroni hangover is...
Oh, it's like 3 cocktails in one. Yeah, it's like, I don't drink anymore. I don't do none of that no more, folks. I don't drink any more at all. Gross stuff.
I've had Negroni nights in Savannah. And
Negroni nights.
Again.
This is a local ballad. If I get murdered at the Kroger, for the love of God, don't close the store. Just find the guys that iced me in the freezer aisle and leave my body on the floor. I only ask that you put out a wet floor sign, unless you've got a sign that says this guy died. No shed of tears, they'll just say, let me scoot right past you here and scooch me toward the frozen fries. Frozen fries, if I get murdered at. If I get murdered at the Kroger, just throw me out with that day's trash. It won't be hard, but don't forget to grab my rewards card and use the fuel points, they're just like cash. They're just like cash if I get murdered at. If I get murdered at the Kroger, and you know the one I'm talking about, remember me, then live your life uninterrupted, then tell my friends I died at Publix. Thanks, guys. Thanks so much.
Hell yeah.
Thanks for letting me play a couple. I appreciate it.
Oh, that's a fun one. I like that one a lot.
Those are the podcast cuts, you
Hell
know?
yeah.
They're the more subtle, yeah. Not the big sensational jokes, but
Hell
the
yeah.
weirdies, just the weirdy song.
Well, let's do. You got anything to plug?
I have shows this week, but I bet you're...
It comes out Friday.
Okay, shit. Well, then tonight I'm at Teller Productions, a show called Elevator Pitch.
Okay, not tonight, but like this Friday.
This Friday?
This Friday.
Yeah, so this Friday is...
Tonight,
I'm
like as in...
talking.
my
Trent,
bad.
I'm so savvy.
You're right.
So
I'm
show
stupid.
busy.
I'm stupid.
It's Friday today, Year of Our Lord.
You're
and
right.
Tonight on Friday, I'm at Teller Productions, which is in Grant Park, right near the zoo. It's the basement of a church. This person, Scotty, runs. It's a great new venue. Improv venue, primarily. It'd be great to get a stand-up show there, but primarily improv. And I'm playing a 10-minute set before, and then I'm like playing piano behind improv scenes kind of thing. So come see. It's a lot of good improvisers, a lot of good people. So that's what I'm doing tonight, Friday. And then I have an EP on Spotify that
Hell yeah.
needs some love, needs some plays.
Look it up. Under
Needs some
Jimmy John
plays.
Misty?
Jimmy John Misty.
Perfect.
It says less than 1,000 listeners on every song. Give me that 1,000. Bump me up to the numbered.
I didn't know you were on Spotify. We'll
I
get
have
there.
one. It's that comedy thing of like I don't want to put out everything I have, but last year I did a solo show for the Atlanta Fringe Festival, and I got to record a bunch of sets, like long sets.
Yeah, that
and so I took a chunk of one long set, and that's an EP.
That's awesome.
So that's night 2. First 20 minutes of night 2 is what
Hell
you listen
yeah.
to. So a lot of good stuff on there.
That's awesome.
Check it out. Check it out. Thank you, fellas. This is fun.
Yeah, I've
Y'all are
got
fantastic.
tonight.
Friday. It's Friday, of course.
I'm going to
Look
be
at
Contrast Ales in Chamblee, Georgia, doing a show there. July 11th, officially locked in. Saturday, July 11th, we're doing a live Finish the Story. Crooked Culture Brewing and Coming,
Oh, no shit.
associated with Die Laughing Comedy. Shout out to those guys.
Oh, nice.
Check it out. I don't think you even need tickets. I think, to be honest, show up. I mean, buy tickets for the stand-up show. You need tickets for that. But
It's
we're
like
doing
stand-up and pod.
We're podcasting around. It's like a whole event.
That's
like
awesome,
they're made. I don't. Never mind. I might have almost said something I'm not supposed to.
Yeah. I was just listening. Like I'm gonna have to cut this.
Yeah. Never mind on that. But no, it's a whole thing. It's
Awesome.
like a big Die Laughing event with the brewery.
They're doing 2 shows. We're gonna do one before and then one in between.
one in between.
Good.
Yeah.
So
We're gonna
rules.
get. So if you have stories, I'm gonna put up information, but definitely email us a story. We're gonna talk after this podcast, try to figure out a topic if we're gonna do a topic.
Yeah,
Sick,
something
dude.
like that. And then July 29th, Atlanta's Funniest.
Nice.
If you want tickets, I don't know anybody who's not a comic, so I have
That's next week's?
No, the 29th.
just
I'm
29th.
July 29th.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah,
That's
July
okay,
29th. If you want tickets, fucking hit me up on Instagram. I have nobody to give comp tickets to.
Yeah. It's a good show. I
got 10
I
of
did
them.
mine last week. It's a fun show.
Save $15. You still got to buy 2 drinks, but
Yeah.
you were going to do that other ways if you're listening to this, you were going to do that anyway.
Yeah.
Guys, if you are going to the Primus show, hit us up. We'll be there.
Nice, dude.
Yeah.
Plugging Primus.
I'll be weird as Wednesday at the show. So if you do see me, don't make eye contact.
Everyone at the show does look like Keegan, so you'll have to really squint and make
Hey,
sure.
we ran into the recast guys last time. They came and sat with
But
us.
you did.
They
dude.
did, yeah.
Wow, to be there, the 2 podcast meeting, to be there, fly on the wall.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Get on the Patreon.